welcome back to the Happy Chef Kitchen. In today's video I'll be making homemade noodles from scratch. So if you like this sort of content, remember to hit that, smash that like button, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to the Happy Chef YouTube channel. Remember to hit that bell to never miss a video. So let's look at the ingredients that we'll be using in today's video. So this is the ingredient list that we'll be using in today's recipe. So 200 grams of plain flour, 100 grams of bread flour, pinch of corn flour, 135 grams of water, cold water here, and 3 grams of salt. So the first step that we'll be doing is putting all of our dry ingredients into our mixing bowl. So in goes the plain flour, the strong white flour, cornstarch, in it goes, salt, in it goes. And now we're going to do some whiskey business here until fully incorporated. So now we're going to gradually add our cold water in, bit by bit. And we're going to follow a Chinese principle called San Guan, which simply means your bowl has to be clean, your hands have to be clean, and your dough has to be smooth. So now as you can see, my dough, I've just kneaded it all the way through, following the principle that I've just taught you previously. As you can see, my dough is very smooth, my bowl is very clean, my hands are fairly clean. If you felt the dough was quite stiff, that's just as a normal sign that it's coming together smoothly, as you want it dry. Noodle dough is supposed to be dry. So for now, we're going to place our cling film over it. You can use a lid, and then let that to rest for an hour. It's been an hour, so we're going to take our dough out and just knead it again. This kneading process is just to smooth out the dough so we get rid of all the creases. Now I've kneaded it all day until smooth, completely smooth, as you can see. We're going to now cover it up again and leave it for another hour. So it's been an hour now, so we're going to take our dough out and we're going to divide our dough into two. And we're going to flatten it with using a bit of a rolling pin, so. And then to even get even more a thinner layer, we're going to use a bit of a gadget, which is a pasta machine. Before we get started on rolling our noodle dough out, we're going to talk about a bit of our pasta machine. If you're using a pasta machine to roll out your noodles, you're going to be just using setting number 1, which will give you more of a thicker width of your dough coming out. Now we've did our first roll in our pasta machine. It's quite long, as you can see. So what we're going to do is fold it on itself. So at the end result, there'll be the width of our noodle will be able to go into our pasta machine. And when we're doing this, we're going to be using setting 1, and you have to do this process 3 times. So now we've put our dough in 3 times using setting number 1. So now we're going to crank it up a gear by using setting number 2, by repeating this process another 3 more times. And we're looking for a dough, for our noodle dough, to be 1 to 2 millimeters thick. So now I've rolled this out it's quite long, so what we're going to do is cut this into half. So we're going to I've already dusted this with cornflour, as you can see. Use a bit of a motion, just to back and forth. And then when you're cutting your noodles, you want to do it to however you like it. How thick, how thin you want it, it's up to your choice. Now I've finished cutting out this half of the dough. So now it's just the matter of cooking our noodles. So you can cook your noodles however you want. You could make it into fry them. You can put them in a soup. By the way, if you haven't actually already, you can use your homemade noodles into the Asian-inspired oxtail stew that I made in last video. I'll leave a link in the card annotation, and probably somewhere on this video there'll be one card annotation thing in there somewhere. I'll link it in the description as well. So I'm going to be, for me personally, I'm going to be cooking my noodles for my dinner. So I'll see you later. And there you have it, how to make authentic noodles from scratch. So if you like this sort of content, please consider liking this video, sharing it with friends and family, and subscribing to the Happy Chef YouTube channel. Remember to hit that bell to be notified when new videos come out. So from me, stay safe everyone, stay happy, and enjoy cooking. Before we get started in rolling our dough out, quick, if you're using your pasta machine,